Okay, good morning. Welcome to the meeting of your Los Angeles City Council. Today is Tuesday, August 12th, 2025.
Mr. President, today's Tuesday. It's time for the flag salute.
Great. If I could ask everyone in the chambers to rise for the flag salute. Councilmember Rodriguez, would you do the honors?
Yes. Put your right hand over your heart. Ready, begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
If you are not on topic, or if we cannot tell whether you're on topic, you will get one brief warning from me or the president. At that point, you need to get immediately and clearly on topic. If you do not do so, or you again stray off topic, you will forfeit the rest of your speaking time, and we will move on to the next speaker.
Yes, fellow council members, Councilwoman Imelda Padilla has failed her electors. She has called us liars, and she has thought of us as less than.
Esto no es representación, es abuso de poder.
And this is not representation, this is abuse of power.
Una verdadera líder no intenta silenciar las voces que dicen la verdad.
A true leader would not try to silence the voices that tell the truth.
Padilla elige los insultos sobre el diálogo.
And Padilla chooses the insults for the dialogue that is happening.
La intimidación sobre la colaboración.
Intimidation for collaboration.
Su conducta no es solo vergonzosa, sino peligrosa para la democracia y la confianza pública.
And her conduct is not only an embarrassment, but also causes people to trust her less.
No seremos intimidados, señora Padilla.
And we will not be intimidated, Ms. Padilla.
Se acabaron los días de escondernos.
Gone are the days that we are hiding.
Exigimos rendición de cuentas verdaderas y transparencias.
And we want the transparent accounts and the process of the accounts to be transparent.
Al que usted debe servir, no para aquellos a los que usted favorece.
For the people that you actually should serve, not the people that you favor.
Speaker, your time is up.
Por ahora se le acabó su tiempo.
My name is Julian Alexander Macara. Good morning, Honorable Council. Business as usual will no longer suffice at any level of our society. Strategically, our economy is being targeted for destruction. Bullets are being left in front of public schools by federal agents amongst a public kidnapping by masked militants of a 15-year-old boy. Friday morning at the Van Nuys Home Depot, I comforted the son of equal age whose father was abducted around the same circumstances. That Friday night, my friend was battered by LAPD while peacefully protesting at the Alameda Federal Building. Families throughout your district are living in uncertainty, and please keep your voices down during public comment. With hunger and without hygiene supplies, and above all in fear, I say to you all, business as usual will no longer suffice. What say you?
Which items do you wish to speak to?
Todos los preguntas, por favor, cabrones, y el último también, pendejos. 4 minutos.
Speaker, you have 3 minutes for the items and 1 minute for general public comment. Go ahead.
Entonces, cuando nosotros vamos a hacer el voto para el señor Spindler en CD1, because Mr. Spindler is going to represent us in Department of Building and Safety abatement bullshit on CD1. So, smoking scum, you know, we vote for Wayne Spindler on all items in CD1. Fuck LA.
Speaker,
Gracias.
I'm going to need you to focus specifically on the items on the agenda, or else I'm going to move you to general public comment. This is your only warning. Go ahead.
Now, in my American voice, you anti-Trump fool. John Lee in CD12 has a hearing protest against one black man who for $1,200, let me give you the accurate amount, buckethead, 1,276.56 fucking and change. Why are you putting a lien on this property knowing that people are struggling, right? You're struggling to maintain your property and not become the next homeless asshole in Los Angeles, right? But this is what Los Angeles has engaged in. 30 liens right here, folks. 30 liens against you, the people of America, which are unconstitutional, depriving you the right as a citizen to contest and get a receipt about these liens because they're adding interest, compound interest, so you can get fucked. So don't be shy. You come to the mic, sign up, and speak about your lien. Because if not, the Department for Noncompliance will fuck you. And the City of Los Angeles annual inspections will cost you and fuck you, Sambo. So like an Uncle Tom, I got your attention and not like Padilla. Now into the other item on the uplift root trees, Azzo. Look at here, 300 feet of a pothole in Burbank, Bob. When are you gonna fill in the goddamn pothole, Bob? When is any one of you Sambos, Uncle Toms, ridiculous politicians, lying, Satan lying motherfuckers gonna get up there and do something right? Even Rodriguez on the news talking about that poor man getting his ass beat with the golf club. Why was that? Hold my time, I hear a noise.
Can you pause this time? Go ahead, your time was paused. You have 6 seconds for the items and 1 minute for general.
You need to add 15 seconds, buckethead. All right, you're not gonna add 15 seconds? Fuck you, Mr. Phillip, you dumbass, moron,
General
idiot,
public comment.
incompetent fool. Now into my general public comment. In the series of Brandon Burke versus Ohio, 395, 444, 1969, and a Supreme Court ruling of First Amendment by the protected speech constitutional rights of every American, you have a right to do this, do that, smoke a scab, do it too, like that, like this or that, any way you want. Because America is dirty. Los Angeles is dirty. Who's gonna save America? Who saved you when the crisis on LAPD? Donald J. Trump. Donald J. Trump saved Los Angeles from that hypocrite black first mayor who don't do shit like you, Rodriguez, like you, Padilla. You heard Lynn the first time, right? Now you're hearing it again. You're all nothing more but a bunch of dirty niggers. And for the record.
Mr. Herman, you've been warned you cannot use that word. Next speaker.
Thank you very much, Attorney Smoking Scan. Let's start with item number 51. 51 is about the subsidized after-school program. Yes, I want to ask several questions to our Blue Mandingos right here, since he advocated after-school program. You have advocated to send all the kids, to send all the kids down Figueroa Street. And then somehow right now, you want some special after-school program. You are the one who indoctrinate every single kids about the Black Lives Matter. And then right now, you want after-school program. You are the one who forced the children to believe Palestinian lives matter, and then LGBT, please change your penis to your vagina, all of those things. And then right now, you want a good after-school program. Too late, Blomandingo. Too late. Now, let's move on to item number 56. Item number 56 talks about a mental health treatment, about a 5,000 residential treatment bed. And then what's the funny part about 56? It is also Council Member Blomandingo. So in the past, our council member Blomandingo has been prioritize all of the LGBT mental health services, prioritize every single Palestinian Black mental health services, and then our council member Blomandingo intentionally leave every single Caucasian away from mental health access, from mental health treatment, from mental health care. And then right now, our council member Blomandingo continue to prioritize the mental health services for Palestinian, for LGBT, for Black Lives Matter, and nobody else. Such a racist council member Blomandingo. Now, let's move on to item number 57. It's about food assistance in Council District 1. I understand that your food assistance will always fail because there's only one person who can succeed in the food assistance program in Council District 1, that is the future council member Spindler. Do you know why that you have no money for enough food in Council District 1? Because you put all of your council money to helping everyone to change their penis to their vagina. You wasted all of the money to advocate for your criminal lives matter, for your Black lives matter, for your Palestinian lives matter. You are the one who put all of the money invested in Palestine. That's why your Council District 1 do not even have enough money right here, right now. Thank you very much for your attention, Council Member Smoking Scan.
General public comment.
Let's move on to General. Just make sure our council member Smoking Scan remember that we are going to
Hold on just a second. We're trying to get the... Okay, go ahead.
We are going to re-elect council member Spindler for the Council District 1, especially my best friend Dana. And then my best friend Dana, we're gonna going to eat a good barbecue after Spindler won their election. And also, Dana, I received your shirt last night. Thank you very much. I love the shirt. Thank you very much for your gift. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine.
Speaker, this has nothing to do with something that's within the subject matter jurisdiction of this body.
I'm singing a
this is
song
general
for
public
the council
comment,
member,
but
for every single person
please
in the
speak to something that's within the
homeless
subject matter jurisdiction of this body, or you will forfeit your speaking time.
For every single homeless person on the street, because they do not listen, they do not.
This is not your opportunity to address every homeless person on the street. It is to address this body. You've been warned. Your time is forfeited. Next speaker. Speaker, you have forfeited the rest of your speaking time. Please vacate the podium so we can move on to the next speaker. Consider this your first and only warning. Do not disrupt this meeting again. We had to delay going to the next speaker because you would not leave the podium. Good morning, Speaker. Which items would you like to speak to? And
general comment.
Okay, and before you begin general public comment, I'm sorry, staffer, I believe you wanted to read more names?
Yes, and those names are Caitlin C., Mike, and Mariam.
Thank you. So you have 1 minute for the general public comment, Speaker. Go ahead.
Okay, so my public comment was about the child trafficking going on at the Boyle Heights train yard on Mission Road and Cesar Chavez. Now, all politicians that bow to their Zionist masters will be judged. It is Judgment Day, and I am the judge of judges. So whoever doesn't get names of who's child trafficking, I'm going to go hide out in a ghillie in the train yard, and I'm gonna find the information myself. And everybody that keeps their mouth shut. This is Mrs. Gerardo's district. I've already tried to get a hold of her through her, and I've already tried to contact the mayor to no avail. So at some point, people are gonna be held accountable, and And that's pretty much it. The man that whistle blew on that, Jose, they snatched him up the next day, and he's nowhere to be seen. So thank you, and I'll be back next week.
And while we wait for the next speaker to come up, just as a announcement for everybody here and for the previous speaker, if you witness a crime being committed, please contact the police. We cannot require you to do so, but please contact the police. Good morning. Which items would you like, Speaker? Which items would you like to speak to?
I have a general comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Due to the lack of accountability, unlivable conditions, and deaths, all the juvenile detention centers and Men's Central Jail need to be shut down immediately. Get rid of the California Peace Officers' Bill of Rights. It is a threat to our communities. It gives the cops an above-the-law status. It needs to be gotten rid of.
Okay, I am one of the protesters at 535 Alameda Street. This past Friday, LAPD went to go help and protect DHS. They pulled up on us probably over 30, and I'm being very conservative, vehicles. And without giving any legal order for dispersal, they initiated the skirmish line and starting attacking us. I have some videos of them attacking the press, including protesters. And I will play it for you. And this is Officer Maldonado violating the Constitution, flashing his light at me, which is illegal.
That's illegal, sir. What's your badge?
And this is Officer Campos from the Rampart.
I mean, I don't understand.
I just said what I wanted you guys to.
You want us to go protect people. He was
Speaker, your time has expired. Next speaker. Speaker, your time has expired. We need to move on to the next public commenter. This is your first and only formal warning. Please do not disrupt this meeting. Your time has expired, and we need to move on to the next speaker. All right, and the gentleman in the headphones who is
Sir,
yelling
if you yell out
out,
again, you'll be
do
removed.
not disrupt
Ma'am,
this
you need to
meeting.
leave.
You are
Okay, sir, please remove the gentleman yelling, and please remove the ma'am. The gentleman with the camera has been ordered to leave. He must leave.
Sir, Sir,
you're welcome to
headphones,
come speak
you
in. Your
have been
time is
ordered
here, but you need to
removed
leave.
After being warned to not disrupt this meeting.
He's been
please
removed.
Leave this meeting.
Okay. Okay.
And
Continue
Mr.
to
President, I would
disrupt the
note
meeting.
that
We
the
need to-
previous speaker in the white top is continuing to disrupt this meeting as well and is eligible for removal and exclusion.
It has been removed. Both of them have been removed.
So, the previous speaker in the white top, I believe you just sat down. You have been ordered removed by the chair. Please exit the room quietly.
Okay, next speaker.
Good morning. Which items would you like to speak to?
I signed up as Henry Harrison today. I'll be speaking on 47, 49, 51, 56, 57, 58,
that's enough.
59,
You
and general
guys pull
counsel.
So you have
minutes.
3 minutes for the items and 1 minute for general. Go ahead.
Okay. 47, I don't know if you can hear me over the stamping over there, but 47 is funding for the West Valley Food Pantry. It's good to be providing food assistance. Hopefully it's coming from a reasonable organization. Not really familiar with them. 49, tree trimming services in CD3. We need more tree trimming because there's so many overgrown trees and they create hazards, but you don't want to fund that, of course, other than very rarely. 51, subsidized after-school program fees in CD9. This is current price, so hopefully there's not something corrupt with that. But, I mean, after-school programs is fairly decent, I guess. We have item...
Can we pause his time? Can you...
And here they go, the Ice Protection Force, also known as the LAPD.
Okay,
So we have,
go ahead.
So I was on item 56, which is the behavioral health treatment in CD3. So we've got outpatient and we've got inpatient. So mental health services is good. The only thing I'm a little concerned about is whether this item possibly involves forced mental health treatment for unhoused people or things like that, kind of like the care courts type thing. Because if it's that, then no, but if it's just general mental health services, it might be okay. We have item 57, emergency food assistance and CD1. That's probably okay. Providing people with food assistance is good, especially during this massive inflation being created partially by the fascist dictator in the White House. We'll talk more about that in a minute. We have item 58, which is a summit parking lot for the City Clerk Summit and the We Speak Your Language Summit on August 6th. So I hope no one was towed or cited because they were parking when you hadn't approved this yet. Since it happened on August 6th, it's now the 12th. You hadn't approved it when the events happened. So I really hope that no one was cited because you hadn't approved the parking lot. So, but this, you regularly don't provide language assistance during meetings or things like that. So it doesn't seem like you always speak people's languages here. And item 59 is lighting up City Hall for Indonesian Independence and Indonesian National Day. What are you doing for the Indonesian American community? Or the Indonesian people? Other than just lighting up City Hall. All right, let's go into general public comment.
Okay, you have 1 minute.
So Marquise was so upset that I brought up again his refusal to say anything, and all of your refusals to say anything about the discrimination against trans athletes at your prized Olympics that they're planning to do. Why won't any of you say anything? This is discrimination against trans people at your event. Are you going to say anything about that? Anything? I've been asking for weeks for any one of you to say anything about that. But it seems like all you are just okay with this discrimination against trans people since you haven't said a damn word yet. Where is your statements? And every week we're limited to such a limited amount of time to speak when I don't even know what you do during the rest of your day because you don't even have committee meetings for hours after you cut off public comments so early. I mean, gosh. And you're attacking people who just want to come.
Speaker, your time has expired. Next speaker.
Good morning, everyone. Council members, the heart of public service is integrity, something Imelda Padilla has so far shown us very little of. Her actions reflect a troubling pattern: closed-door deals, ignoring community input, and prioritizing political allies over residents. That's not representation, it's opportunism. When a leader erodes trust, it's not just their reputation at stake, it's the credibility of this entire council. We need officials who see transparency as a duty, not an inconvenience. Councilwoman Padilla has broken that trust and doesn't earn a second term. The public deserves leaders who honor their seat every single day. Thank you, and God help Los Angeles.
Thank you. Next speaker.
Good morning. My name is Adam Smith from the LA Community Action Network in Skid Row. As we see Trump continue to expand the ways he's targeting our communities, we see two things happening. On one hand, we see some of our elected officials correctly calling out some of his violent rhetoric and practices, but on the other hand, another thing we see and have continued to see is the continued employment of some of these very same practices here in the city of LA, albeit glazed over with a fading sheen of progressivism. The contradictions being heightened by Trump keep being heightened by Trump, and your words alone will not be enough. As Trump occupies DC with federal troops while continuing violent kidnappings of Angelenos as we speak, as he works with proud City of LA partners like Casey Wasserman toward an Olympics that was always going to be violent and disastrous for poor and working class Angelenos, our leaders must actually step out from behind their carefully crafted press releases. Our representatives must cast aside the violent veil of respectability politics and choose a side. Are you with the people or with the fascists?
And there's a bunch of names here. If anyone is here to speak who has not spoken yet, we're not going to call any more names. Just come on up and line up because it's unclear how many of these names are real and how many aren't. So,
my name is Daniel Sosa. I'd like to speak on general public comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
On Friday, there was a peaceful protest in front of the Metro Detention Center. A lot of people, but completely peaceful. Then LAPD showed up and started assaulting protesters and press. A member of the press was batoned in the chin, causing a bleeding gash. Cha-ching, there goes another $1 million off the city's budget. It's on video. If any of you want to see it, let me know. I have it on video. Then LAPD kettled in about 25 protesters and arrested them. Then this morning's police commission meeting was canceled. How convenient. You guys are sitting here and acting like this is not happening. You are saying nothing, and your silence speaks volumes. Open your eyes and speak up. This type of behavior by LAPD cannot continue to happen in our city.
Okay, well, 47 in regards to the food pantry, I think a lot of people can, there's a lot of places that are giving out food, and you don't need, Imelda Padilla doesn't have to be taking it out of funds.
Can we pause her time really quick? Mr. Herman, there is no reason for you to stand directly behind the public speaker. So do not disrupt this meeting. You forced me to pause the public comment just to warn you. If you do it again, you'll be subject to removal pursuant to Rule 7 or Rule 12. I'm sorry, Speaker. Go ahead.
Okay, so there's plenty of places that are giving out food. The church doesn't need just to be getting money from Padilla's, her money that she's using for the district. So therefore, I think that should be stopped. Number two, the number 56, the housing, that's a big order right here. They already have housing. Why should they be sticking in a bunch of tiny houses in the San Fernando Valley and Sun Valley and Arleta and not Pacoima, but in Panorama City, all the areas here in the San Fernando? We don't need any more housing to be put in. We got these available right here on the agenda number 56. That's it.
Okay.
Now,
thank you.
Can I have my full minute?
Oh.
You want general public comment now?
Full minute?
Okay. Let's give her 1 minute now for general public comment.
So general public comment?
Okay, but it's been
you have
running.
1 minute?
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
not 1
2
minute.
There you go.
I'm going to read this. Councilman Imelda Padilla, councilwoman, has failed this community. She has ignored our voice, sided with special interests, and operated behind closed doors. That's not leadership. That's betrayal. And I demand her removal from office as an inept, incompetent, and condescending leader. And she was elected to serve us, not herself. Yet her actions show she does serve herself. Trust in public office is sacred, and she has broken that, and she sure has. When a leader hides from accountability, they forfeit the right to lead. Exactly what she's done. The city deserves honesty, transparency, open and being encouraged, not excuses that Ms. Pizzella, the people are watching and the people will remember, because I was there and I could tell you it was a tragedy what she just did. No public input. She violated the Brown Act. Completely did. And she's violating the federal
Speaker,
law
your
too.
time has expired. Next speaker. General, go ahead.
Yeah,
Please
the
begin with the
show's
item.
over here at $100,000 going over the Prince of Peace Episcopal Church. And certainly pros that, and I didn't saw number 57. There was also $300,000 worth of emergency food, which already proves that we already have processes where people can get food, and some certain, besides those, there's plenty of other areas, probably temples and other churches that have been giving money for food, so we don't need to add food to Imelda Padilla's project with the little small houses where we have to feed them too. Well, there's plenty of areas where that you can feed them, so you don't need to feed them there. And number 56, It shows 500,000 residential treatment beds, and already see that's already taking care of the homeless over there. So we probably won't need to add any homeless people. Mentally ill people. We don't need to add any mentally ill people for those small houses over there that she wants to throw over there, and Sun Valley and try to screw everybody up. So we have the problem over there is we already have people going over these areas, and they probably have, then we have Section 8, so that for the people who have low income. So her area is just duplications on her little small houses. And I guess I'll just go straight to public comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Can we put 1 minute on the clock? Thank you.
For too long, Imelda Padilla has promised results and delivered excuses. Our neighborhoods still face the same problems we did when she took office: crime, neglect, and the lack of basic services. The difference? Now we face deeper frustrations because of our concerns go unheard. Elected office is not a stepping stone for ambition. It's a responsibility to serve. Ms. Padilla's track record shows she's more interested in political image than solving problems. We deserve leadership that produces results, not photo ops. The people of the city deserve better, and we will demand it. Thank you. And we don't even know who we're going to pick over for those two houses, and how long are we going to take care of them. So this is the problem. We need to get rid of those little small houses over there. That's a wrong thing to do. And get rid of Imelda Padilla along with it.
I'm here concerning about Imelda Padilla also on the town hall the other day for attacking people who elect her to serve the constituent. She dismissed our concern and called us liars. This kind of behavior is unacceptable and regretful in public office. And also, I'm going to say thank you for Monica Rodriguez for cleaning our District 7, and she's doing an excellent job. Thank you, Monica, for all the effort, for the work you do for us. Going back to Imelda Padilla, I think that she's a bully, disrespectful, dictator, and intimidate people. She tried to intimidate everybody who was there by saying that if they speak from their own heart what they feel, she said that she was going to put in arrest everybody.
Next speaker.
Good morning. My name is Nancy Flores. Council members, I'm here to voice my strong opposition to Council Member Imelda Padilla's actions and conduct in office. She asked us for her support, but her track record has been marked by poor transparency, questionable decision-making, and lack of accountability to the very residents she was elected to serve. Our communities deserve leaderships who listen, who engage us with honesty, and who put the public interest above political ambition. Time and again, Ms. Padilla has failed to address key neighborhood concerns. She ignores our questions. She says she's going to answer them and fails to do so. Public safety and equitable development, while prioritizing special interests. This is not the leadership our city needs. We need someone who is listening to us, respecting us, and looking for our interests. We must hold elected officials to the highest standards, and when they fail those standards, it is our duty to speak out. I urge this council and the public to demand better, expect better, and refuse to settle for less. Thank you.
To Councilmember Padilla. The city's 6 August 7 town hall was a sham and a blatant violation of the Brown Act. By holding this meeting after critical decisions were already made, the city deliberately denied the public any meaningful opportunity to participate or influence outcomes. This was nothing more than a hollow exercise in going through the motions disguised as emergency crisis. Even worse, during that meeting, a city council member launched retaliatory verbal attacks against community members simply for exercising their constitutional right to speak. This is not not just unethical. It's an abuse of power, a clear case of viewpoint discrimination and retaliation against protected free speech under the First Amendment and the California Constitution. Added to that, council members' selective dismissal and misrepresentation of public comments and questions show a deliberate effort to suppress dissent and manipulate public records. These egregious actions damage public confidence, threaten legal consequences under state open meeting laws and federal civil rights statutes, and must be met with swift, independent investigation.
Next speaker.
In my opinion,
Good morning, Speaker. Which items would you like to speak to?
19, I just wanted to say that nuisance abatement does not mean sound, it means blight. I wish they would say what it means in there. That's all. I'm moving over to public comment.
Okay, so you have 1 minute for general. Go
Padilla
ahead.
to me seems like a good progressive, and I noticed that in the audience they excoriate progressives. Yeah, I don't know where they get the right wing in this audience, how they do that. I'm going to talk about The Awakening by Renee Pittman. It's a 5th book. She lives in Palmdale, at least in her 4th book. I wish that somebody would find out if she's still alive, especially Monica. Monica had her hand on Michael Moore, which means, guess what? You don't have to, we won't make you investigate any death, okay? This woman might be dead. She was masturbated to the point of orgasm from 4 to 6. She said a lot of black kids. This has happened. By the way, this is another thing that I'm just reading. 20 kids died in this high school.
Speaker. So general public comment, you need to speak to something that's within the city's subject matter jurisdiction. So is there anything that you'd like to speak to related to that?
Subject matter, I thought you said anything.
Anything that the city has authority over. But your time has expired. So next speaker.
General public comment.
Okay. Good morning, Speaker. You have 1 minute. Go ahead.
This is in regard to a rumor that 25 men died and they were taken to County USC Hospital in East LA. They said that these men were, it's a rumor, were professional baby makers, and they would get 2 women within a week, every week 2 women, and in 5 months they were dead. That's a rumor. You confirm this by calling the mortuary, County USC, and confirm that with the men there. If this is true, then also they may be dying at least 9 a month, and they're men of all different races. I can't say that this is true, but it's a rumor that 25 men died, professional baby makers, and they were in County USC.
Speaker, your time has expired. Next speaker.
General comments only.
Okay, so you have 1 minute. Go ahead.
The National Guard appears to be the only body capable of providing real oversight to the police, and yet the City Council and others have refused to take the no-cost step of asking the governor to send a few investigators from the National Guard to look into apparent police misconduct. I can think of only one legitimate reason why you wouldn't take this no-cost step, which should make you look responsible and caring. And that reason is that you are under duress. It is unacceptable for public officials to be under duress. So if you are still unwilling to ask the governor to provide police oversight with teeth, please let the public know your reasons. Also, written general public comments simply don't work. I challenge any of you to read or write general comments using the provided instructions. Thank you.
Hello, thank you for general comment.
Okay, good morning. You have 1 minute. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Hi, I'm Kimiko Rojas Carpenter. I spoke last week too about the protesting and about ICE and DHS, and I really appreciate Hernandez and a few other people. I saw your posts. I see you saying that there are violations from court orders. I also saw that like the men's health, the gentleman, I forget, Marquise, oh God, I'm so bad, this weekend. I really appreciate all the work you guys are doing. I'm here to say thank you. It's not easy what you're doing, and I know from a lot of anger, little steps here every single day. I really appreciate how hard you work. And I see us coming up here, making comments, and then you guys putting that into practice. Things keep getting pushed from DC, and it's kind of scary for all the minions of us down here getting hurt. So just a little bit more support for the tiny people. Thank you so much.
Good morning. You have 3 minutes for the items and 1 minute for general. Please begin with the items. Go ahead.
Now we'll start with number 60, Imelda Louisa the Burnout Padilla, sponsoring Hamburger Hernandez Home. Thank you for finally using my trademark for hamburger. Number 60, literally Hamburger Home. So, Mr. Bob, would you please amend it to the Hamburger Hernandez Home? That's the correct name for it. So you can go there, and it's in CD4 with Nithya Ramen Noodle. Noodle. Is sitting there providing free meals. Thank you. You're going to provide free meals for every single black man in CD4. Let's give her a hand. Thank you. Thank you for treating my people correctly. Now we have liens. Thousands and thousands of liens. But of course, John Lee and his alleged cooperation agreement have done good today. John Lee forgave money against a black man and stopped the racism in CD12. Another hand. That's very good. I just wish the other racist council members would do the same. Look at all these liens, Bob. You're a racist. Noodle, you're a racist. And see, who else is a racist here who has liens? How about there, Tracy Park, registered in the courts before as Tracy Beach Attorney at Law. And then we have CD2, the bald-headed Nazarian goat herder, the president of the California Goat Herders Association, saying that he hates everybody that's Jewish in CD2, thousands and thousands of dollars in liens. Then, of course, we got the little there, Moni cow. Oh, you got some liens. Are you fattening up the budget? Are you getting all sloppy on your people?
Okay, so stick to the agenda items or we'll remove you to general public comment.
Excuse me there, dog eater. Aren't these her liens here? 15, 16. So they are. And then, of course, we have the illustrious council president, Marquise de Django de Florence on Florence Avenue. $4,000. How can anyone afford on Florence Avenue a lien of $4,000? You know what $4,000 will buy you over there at CD8 by Florence Avenue? Why, you could buy 6 prostitutes for that. Part-time neighbor. So please waive the lien. And of course, let's not forget about felony suspect Curran DeMille Price and his lien.
General public comment.
And then the general comment. And again, I'll be waiting for my warning. I think that Yaroslavsky is the biggest C word that has ever been on this council. No word, huh? I think a bunch of you are a bunch of N-words. You know, good, dirty N-words. Let's see, Buckethead, where's my warning? No, I guess not, huh? Look at that, wiping your nose, you dumb N-word. So then we can use the N-word, Bob. And we can use the C word, Bob. So if we can do that, how come we can't use the other parts of the word, but only one part of the word? And that's because you drafted the legislation incorrectly, didn't you? But we're going to dedicate this to Imelda, and I'm going to do it. Give me an N. Give me an I. Give me a G. Give me a G. Give me an E. Give me an R. What's it spelled? Imelda!
Speaker, your time has expired. And before we move on to the next speaker, which I believe is the final speaker, the clerk's office has an announcement as again. Mr. Spindler, this is your first and only warning. Do not disrupt this meeting. Do not yell out or shout out anything, including the word no, while the council members are trying to speak. We're trying to listen. If you disrupt this meeting again, you'll be subject to removal and exclusion pursuant to Rules 7, Rule 12.
Hi, my name is Mandy Rafferty. I wanted to thank the board for everything that they've done throughout this process. I think the last time we were here, I was able to talk to my neighbors and discuss things further and kind of clarify certain things. And I hope that has resolved everything and that we could potentially approve this after 16, 18 months of being in this process. And again, thank you very much for everything. Bye-bye.